Hello from Universal. I just parked upstairs and I'm here today because I want to do some wand magic. Every now and then I get sort of this like urge to just come to the parks to have breakfast. I love having breakfast at the theme parks, but you can only do it for a very limited amount of time, so I'm heading into the park right now, doing that and then walking around the park, and then I think, hopefully, I'm going to take some pictures for a future challenge that I would like to do around the parks, where I take pictures of very specific things around both islands and Universal, and then I print those pictures out, I give them to Brennan, and then she tries to see where they are. It's a scavenger hunt, and I've done this a couple times before. I did it when it was pretty easy. I did a little bit more challenging version of it, and now I want to do it, I want to make it really difficult for Brennan because she really wanted me to make it hard. What's also going to be difficult is the crowds today because it's a very busy Saturday and this is just heading into security. Security does such an awesome job of communicating and keeping that organized because that security hub can just be chaotic. So I'm going to start my day over in Islands of Adventure at the Croissant Moon Bakery. I haven't been there in a while. The idea with my challenge is that I'm going to take a picture, a very obscure, difficult to find picture in every single land of the park. And then at some point, I'll come back with Brennan and we'll actually do that challenge. The additive challenge on top of that is that Brennan watches my videos, so I don't want to give away what the picture is in this video, so I'm going to be doing that around what I end up doing today at the theme parks. It looks like the line to get in extends all the way out here. So I'm about to skin into the park right now. These are some of my favorite details about Islands of Adventure, just these vines that just wrap around the entirety of all the buildings here, especially the Adventure Begins bridge. Just look at the vines that are just all over these structures in Islands of Adventure, in particular, wherever I am, Port of Entry. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm interested to see what this looked like 25 years ago when Islands of Adventure opened. So Croissant Moon Bakery is right over here. I'm going to go there first, maybe get a coffee. I don't know, I sort of want to go over to the Three Broomsticks, but I'll see what they have here for breakfast. All right, I'm heading inside. The line looks a little bit lengthy. This is the inside of the Croissant Moon Bakery, and this is what I ended up getting, and I'm going to eat it outside. So this is the breakfast sandwich, the breakfast croissant sandwich, which is a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. And then I got this drink here. This is the s'mores iced latte, and this looks absolutely delicious. Chocolate, marshmallows, and then some graham cracker crumbles. All right, so I backtracked and taken my picture in Port of Entry, and I'm continuing through Islands of Adventure and then heading over to Universal, and my breakfast was delicious. But did I actually backtrack, or did I just say that to throw Brennan off whenever she watches this video? So I think I would normally head over to Seuss Landing and go that direction, but I'm going through Marvel. I feel pretty satisfied with the pictures that I took in Port of Entry. That is always one of my favorite places to explore, and I myself always see just new details that I've never really noticed before. I was thinking about going to Auntie Anne's to maybe get some sort of like a lunch or like a snack today after having breakfast, but I might end up over at Mel's maybe a little bit later because I'm curious about the new menu. I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to the wait times. Velocicoaster was over a 100-minute wait though. Came back over here because this is just such a nice little place to walk around, especially just to watch the kinetics of the park with Velocicoaster over there. The Incredible Hulk and the Seuss Trolley train ride. I love to do that today. This area outside Marvel's been sort of behind construction walls for a while. You can see Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat barges, which is currently under construction. I don't know if those walls are still up, probably, I'm assuming. One of these days, I want to go inside this theater in between Marvel and Toon Lagoon. I want to go inside of it before it inevitably closes and is replaced by an attraction. Will it ever happen? Probably not, but I could dream, right? Something that I've just never done at Islands of Adventure. I don't understand why the speech bubbles never came back. I'm completely losing hope now, and I'm so sad about it because they were my favorite part, the most like whimsical part of Toon Lagoon. Maybe at some point they're going to come back because they did sort of add some effects back. Like look at some of these effects that they have in the land here. The walls are still up over by Popeye and Bluto's, unfortunately. I really want to go over to Misha the Olive, so I guess that's one gimme that I can give Brennan is that, oh, okay. Because I wasn't able to go over there, the picture that I'm taking is probably not over there. Right, but I got some pretty good pictures in Toon Lagoon, or have I yet? I'm not even through the land. So this is pretty cool. W.D. Wright's Ripsaw Falls is not open right now, and the water has been drained, so you can see the track. There are the boats that are backed up sort of over here, but that's so interesting just to see no water at all on the ride. Technically, Skull Island is a land, so I'm going to take a couple pictures over here to choose from later. This ride has been struggling. Ride vehicles have not gone outside in so long, and this was recently converted to 2D. I'm over by Thunder Falls Terrace. I'm heading over to the water over here. I'm going to have to come back to Skull Island because it's currently down, so that in addition to Ripsaw Falls, they're both down in Islands of Adventure. Then over at Universal right now, Revenge of the Mummy and Transformers are both down. But what has a pretty considerable wait time, so Hagrid's has a 115-minute wait, and then Velocicoaster has a 150-minute wait. I was trying to listen for the Tyrannosaurus roaring, which I think I can hear right now. Yes. So the splashdown should be happening in just a second. I really want to have the, well, I don't know. I like the nostalgia of Jurassic Park more so than Jurassic World, but the Jurassic World ride is incredibly fun over at Hollywood. There was nobody on that boat. That's not good. So I wandered into Camp Jurassic to walk around here a little bit, maybe take some pictures, maybe not. I'll never turn down the opportunity to run around this area or walk around all of the caverns and rope bridges and routes. Also, the view here is absolutely phenomenal, especially during the daytime, but at nighttime too, obviously, because I love running around here at night. There's Velocicoaster and then Hogwarts Castle over there. So I'm just really quickly going to go through the ropes course over here. I love Camp Jurassic. I say this every time. It's so annoying, and I know that, but it's just such a mature play area, and I think that's why I feel more comfortable here. Just anywhere else, there's that ambiguity of whether or not it's appropriate for an adult to walk around and explore the play area, but here, I feel like it's okay. People may disagree with that, but that's okay. Have your opinions, it's fine. Walking around with the camera is another thing, but I try to be respectful about it. At least I just feel so fortunate that we still have this place. It's just so fun, just so genuinely fun. All right, this concludes my trip into Camp Jurassic. A pretty quick trip, or was it? I am going to turn around and go back to Skull Island really quickly though, because I did not get a very good picture because the ride was closed. It still is, but I want to see if I can do a little bit better. All right, I think I got some better pictures. This place would have scared the absolute crap out of me when I was younger. It still sort of does. So I'm back in Jurassic Park, and that is not limited to specifically Camp Jurassic, so maybe I haven't even taken any pictures at all yet. Maybe I need to take some more pictures, or just pictures in general. I'm trying to throw Brennan off because she is watching this right now, so I don't want to give her any clues as to where these pictures are going to be throughout the park. All right, so I'm heading out of Jurassic Park now and into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I just have a couple lands left. Look at that reveal. I also want to remember to do my wand magic because I brought my new wand with me that I really like a lot. What I might have to do is go back to my car because my phone is already dying with all of the pictures that I've been taking, and I do have my charger, my portable charger, as well as an umbrella in the car. It's not supposed to rain, but it might. It's definitely getting a lot hotter these days in Florida, so cold butterbeer does sound really nice. I was thinking about getting a line for Hagrid's, but I can already see the line backed up all the way back here, which is not a good sign. I walked over the castle, and the clouds are really starting to move fast. It might rain, it might not, but it'd be cool to be prepared with my umbrella. And I don't think I've ever noticed this before, but look at these projection boxes for the Castle Lighting Show. Forbidden Journey was posting over an hour wait, now it's a 45-minute wait, and Flight of the Hippogriff is a 75-minute wait. And look at those dark clouds. I might do my wand magic over in Diagon Alley, depending on what the crowd level looks like over here for the wand magic. It's about noon right now, and it is shoulder to shoulder. The Quidditch balls had the anti-jinx in place, and now it looks like this dancing snowman has it too. There's a little Easter cake there. Has that always been there? Okay, I'm going to do this one. This would be, oh no, this one's not working either. Okay. So far, none of these that I've looked at have worked. I'm gonna go over here to try that one. This is the line for butterbeer. Okay, locomotor. There we go. Okay, this is the one that I struggled with last time. So that was locomotor. Now I'm going to stop it by going arresto momentum. Did that work? Arresto momentum. Yes. Okay, cool. So there is some wand magic in Hogsmeade. Wait time's about 2 hours over here for Hagrid's. It looks like the wand magic is working over here, so I might try to do this Zonko's one. That's one of my favorites. This is Incendio. First try, okay. Not bad. I struggled with this one last time, so I feel pretty good about my pictures that I took here, so I'm continuing into the Lost Continent now. I'm actually really excited about the Lost Continent. Similar to Port of Entry, there's just so many details here. There are some areas that I cannot explore, unfortunately, like back over here by Sinbad. Well, maybe not, because I can totally just go around the barricade over here, because this is the extended queue for Hagrid's. The line looks like it goes all the way back over here. I don't know if it goes inside the Sinbad Theater. There's the Hogwarts Express way back over there. This is pretty cool, that at least you can still walk back over here, even though it's sort of pointlessly closed off. I rarely go into these shops, but look at this shirt. It's a Dueling Dragons shirt. See, the vines are all over the structures here. It's so similar to Port of Entry, and I could not help myself. I got the shirt. I've been taking so many pictures today and just observing so many fun details. This has been awesome. All right, heading into my final land before, I think, going over to Universal after maybe going back to the car. I went over to the Coke Freestyle machine and I refilled my water bottle that I brought because it's important to stay hydrated. I wanted to ride the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley train ride, but I can see the line like all the way down there. Something that my challenge that I haven't really talked about is that the stuff that I am taking pictures of, it does need to be outside, so I'm not going inside any stores. It needs to be just something that you can visibly see walking through a land. I wanted to if I were in the zoo, and it is pretty quiet over here right now. Good on these slides. Maybe? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do this one. I never do this one. Can I even fit in here? Oh my god. I'm too old. Oh, no, my phone. Oh god. I almost lost my phone. Whee! Ow. My ankles. Not the best idea. Okay, just took a little walk around if I ran the zoo. Fun little play area. But I think that I'm satisfied with the pictures that I took at Islands of Adventure, which means it's off to Universal Studios. I spent significantly more time walking around this park than I intended to, but I had fun. Seriously, just walking around and taking in all the details is what I absolutely love about this park. There are so many details, and I'm getting splashed by this water and it feels amazing. When I got here, this was completely backed up all the way to the ticket booths over there. Now they've closed the gates because it's afternoon. So my phone just died, so that was pretty perfect timing. I don't know if it's going to rain. Now I'm just doubting the weather completely, but I am going back to the parking garage just really quickly. I don't know when we're actually going to do this challenge because I still have pictures that I took a long time ago over at SeaWorld, and we still haven't done those. We haven't done that challenge or seen those scavenger hunt photos at SeaWorld, and I've completely forgotten the pictures that I took. So I don't know. It's a pretty hot day. You'd think that they would have the water effect on here, but I guess not. All right, I went back to the car, I dropped off some stuff. I decided to not get my umbrella because I don't think that it's going to rain, and I really hope that it won't. A quick but necessary detour to charge my phone so I can continue to take pictures, and I think I'm going to get some lunch over at Mel's. I try to take advantage of trips like this to go to restaurants like that, because if I come back with Brennan, we're going to want to go to Mardi Gras or go to a food festival, so this will be the time to do it. I'm definitely going to try to go a little bit quicker though through Universal because I spent forever in Islands this morning. All right, I'm heading inside Universal and I'm going to get some lunch. Like I said, I'm hungry. I don't know how much Mel's menu has changed. I think some aspects have changed about it, some items, maybe some new stuff. So this gift card deal for Mardi Gras is essentially free money because you can buy these $150 gift cards for $120. They don't expire, and you can use them as Universal gift cards. So that's a pretty good deal, and then you can get discounts on top of that. So a lot of people are just purchasing these, just the cards themselves, a lot of the cards, to be able to use them because they can use them anywhere and they don't expire. So I'm heading inside the park here to scan in. The lines are not long at all. Something that I'm not incredibly confident about is that this is Minion Land now, and this used to all be Production Central. Are these separate lands now, or is this all one land? It has to all be just one land, right? Because this is all Minion Land now, isn't it? That would not make sense. That would just make this the studio store as the only part of Production Central anymore. I accidentally just dropped my phone charger, this massive brick, and I tried to stop it with my foot, and it landed on my ankle, and that really hurt. This is pretty cool. There's Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and Mardi Gras outfits over there. I really wish the Drive and a Dance show continued for when Mel's actually reopened. It would have been really cool. So I'm waiting on my order to be prepared over at Mel's. So I came over to Minion Land really quickly to take my pictures over here and then continue, I guess, back over towards ET, towards Kid Zone. I feel like Islands of Adventure is a little bit more straightforward than Universal because Transformers is sort of its own thing. I don't think it's technically part of New York. All right, I'm back over by Mel's. Still waiting for my order to get prepared or to be ready. So I'm inside Mel's right now, and this is what the menu looks like, and this is what I got, this Big Bopper Burger. So this is the Big Bopper Burger combo platter. So this is a beef patty with cheddar cheese, bacon strips, and onion rings, topped with barbecue, served with fries, and a marvelous milkshake. I got a strawberry milkshake there with some ketchup. This looks pretty good. So I moved over to a booth because I was taking up a lot of seats over there, and I had to go back over to the counter to get more barbecue sauce because the amount of barbecue sauce on this sandwich was absolutely pitiful. It was like somebody went to the dollar store and got a paintbrush and just lightly glazed it with barbecue sauce. So now it has the appropriate amount of barbecue sauce, in my opinion. The fries are great. lightly like dusted there with some flavor, and then this is an actual milkshake, so it's not just soft serve like the milkshakes have always been at Universal, so it's very good. I like this. All right, I just finished up with lunch at Mel's, and I am pleased with it. So I'm heading into New York to take some pictures over here. This is pretty interesting. There are some walls over here, so I don't know what the parade has been doing for Mardi Gras. This is the platform for the Lagoon Show, the hopeful replacement for the Cinematic Celebration. Hello there, bird. And apparently, allegedly, I don't know if that's what these walls are for, but they've been testing drones at Universal, allegedly, that people have been taking like pictures and videos of from like City Walk or the surrounding resorts. I'm guessing the parade turns down this way, but does it go down this street or this street? Here come the Blues Brothers. It's always such an iconic entrance for this show. I love it. Brothers show so much. If it's happening and I'm walking by, you better believe I'm going to stop and watch it. I went over to the alleyway over here, and it's blocked off, of course. You'd think that going in there was sort of a clue for Brennan, but I took so many pictures all around New York, so she will never know. I don't even know what I'm going to go with. All right, I could genuinely take pictures in New York all day. I could spend the entire day here just walking around taking pictures, but I need to continue to the other parts of the park. So I do need to end up over here in Kid Zone because I do want to go up the stairs to see what I can see of the DreamWorks Land construction, because they are getting very close and they did announce sort of an opening time frame. So I made it over to Potter. The World Expo is definitely its own area over there, and then the Simpsons. So I actually might come back to Diagon Alley because I want to have as much time as possible here to do some wand magic. So I think I'm going to head over to Men in Black and Simpsons. Okay, walking over here by the Fear Factor Stadium and over to Men in Black. I think that I might have counted this last time, but I don't think I should count it this time. Like this Production Central areas that aren't really areas, that are just sort of here. This area is definitely a challenge too. I remember that from last time because it's just the ride that's over here. So I'm going to double back through Simpsons, I think, just to make sure that I can head into the stadium over here so I can do what I wanted to do. I just really want to be able to zoom in on the construction over there. All right, let's see if I can head up the stairs on the opposite side of the stadium. Okay, cool. I made it. I'm heading up the steps. So I just watched the end of the Animal Actors show, which is always adorable. And this is the new Kid Zone area. There's Shrek Swamp over there. It's going to be opening up in 2024, as well as the Splash Play area and the roller coaster, and then the what was it? The Kung Fu Panda area. You have these signs over here that talk about the opening for this area in summer 2024, which is neat. This is new back over here. Gabby's Playhouse. I'm still going to be so incredibly impressed if they're able to pull this off here between E.T. and Shrek Swamp, even with like a berm or trees that they end up planting. The challenge here is definitely going to be trying to find something that is relevant to what is left of Kid Zone. This is still so weird to me. This is just right here, but I'm really enjoying this playground that they're building. So I think I have my pictures over here. It's funny because pictures that I've taken before that I thought would be incredibly easy ended up being very difficult, and then pictures that I thought that would be very difficult, Brennan got them immediately. So I don't really know, it's subjective. So instead of heading back this way, I'm going back through Simpsons and then ending the day in Diagon Alley. Some things that I've wanted to take pictures of, it's just too obvious, and I do want this to be somewhat challenging. Some of them might be easy, though, and it depends what, I guess, Brennan's knowledge is and prowess of knowing more random aspects of Universal. The idea is to try to get out of here by the time that Mardi Gras starts. All right, I am done in the Simpsons area in Springfield here. I don't want this to be impossible for Brennan, but I do want it to be difficult. I want it to be hard and a challenge because I have a lot of fun doing this, and I think Brennan has a lot of fun doing it too. All right, hello again, London. I'm heading into Diagon Alley. So I'm here to take my final pictures of my challenge and then to do some wand magic. So sometimes it is inevitable that I'll see theme park spoilers and rumors, and if this one is accurate that they're redoing the wand magic, then that will be pretty cool. Their spells are still functional, but this is a massive box just surrounding the fountain spell over here. I did that one a lot, so I'm going to maybe do one over here somewhere. So this one looks the hidden one. I think it is. I'm not sure what to do with it. Oh god, what does this one do? How do I activate it? Does it matter? when I'm doing tiny squiggles. Oh, there we go. It worked. Invisible ink, available in all colors. Hooray! Okay, this is Wingardium Leviosa. Am I doing it? Maybe it needs to reset. Oh, no, I'm doing it. Never mind. Yay! I'm a wizard. Look at that. You can raise it up and down, I think. Maybe, right? It idles. I've always absolutely loved this little detail of the table and chairs on the roof. There's another box around that wizarding spell down there. This is the line for Chlorine Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor. I think I'm going to try to do one more spell while I'm here. The dragon's about to breathe fire again. Oh, that person just did this one right here. So the one that I'm going to do, I'm going to do this one because I struggle with it so much, but I love it. Oh, it happened. Did I do that? Did somebody else do it? That was Incendio. I don't know. This one is so challenging. This is Tarantalegra, and I got it on my first try. This one I misspoke, and I did not get the name of that spell right when I did my one video years ago, and I never let myself forget it. Dancing Trolls. This is a reference to the Harry Potter books that you need to read the books to know what it's referencing. I think this is a Sorcerer's Stone reference. I said Incendio was going to be my final spell, but I lied, I guess. So I think that I feel good about all of the pictures that I took today. I put a lot of intention and purpose into the pictures that I took. And with that, I am heading out of Diagon Alley and out of Universal. Finally, it was a long day today. I could have definitely chosen something outside of Diagon Alley in London to account for this, but I didn't want to do that. That just seemed too mean. Or maybe that's just what I want Brendan to think, and I totally did take a picture of something very random outside where you'd think, oh, of course he would take a picture inside Diagon Alley, and then I didn't. But what if I actually did, even though I said that I didn't? But what if I did? Either way, I had a really good time doing this, just preparing another video while coming to the parks and spending the entire day here. It is 5 o'clock right now, and I got here at 9 o'clock. But I didn't even ride any rides. I just walked around and just had fun. I love days like this where I can just come here and just spend my day. And I just noticed something that I've never noticed before. So on this booth over here, they have like advertisements for various restaurants. This one doesn't exist, but look at this, Kincaid Avenue. That is a reference to disaster, which used to be earthquake. I'm glad to watch a video on YouTube of what the parade does, because what if it like comes from over here now and then goes through New York and then ends over here, or starts over there and then ends over here or something? I feel like that would make the most sense, because how could the gator float take this turn down here? It has been so windy today. The weather has just been all over the place, but it never rained. It's getting significantly busier too, because it's a Mardi Gras concert night tonight, so it's going to be busy. I don't know if it's something that people would disagree with, but I'm again not considering this a current land. I don't think, right? Because it's just the Universal Studios store and the Today Cafe. Maybe this gift shop. I took pictures anyway, so maybe I'll just let Brennan decide when we actually do this. It's sort of weird to see so minimal leaves on these trees. I'm used to not being able to see the arch on my way out of the park because the trees are so thick with leaves. Why did I talk so stagnated like that? So I'm heading back to the car, and I'm going to end the video now before my battery dies. That was a very long day at both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios. I had coffee and a breakfast croissant. I came over here and I had lunch at Mel's. I walked around both Islands of Adventure and Universal. Didn't ride any rides at all, but I was here the entire day just enjoying the park. It's a beautiful day today. It's breezy, it's warm, it's not hot quite yet, so this was the perfect day to come and do this, to do some wand magic and prepare a challenge that I am very excited to do with Brennan in the future. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.